Did you know that some of the nuts you love might actually be working against you, especially after the age of 50? While nuts are often seen as one of the healthiest snacks around, not all of them are created equal. In fact, a few popular varieties can quietly cause more harm than good as we get older. Today, let's take a closer look at 5 types of nuts that may be silently sabotaging your health and what you should know before your next handful. Let's dive right in. First, there's a type of almond that seems harmless but is far from it. Bitter almonds aren't the sweet, familiar variety most of us eat. They contain a compound called amygdalin, which once ingested can transform into hydrogen cyanide inside your body. Yes, cyanide, the same toxic substance known for its lethal effects. Even small amounts can cause symptoms like dizziness or nausea, and larger quantities can be downright dangerous. In fact, around 50 bitter almonds could be enough to cause poisoning in an adult. Though most almonds sold in stores are of the sweet variety and safe, if you ever see bitter almonds, especially raw, steer clear unless they've been heat-treated or processed to eliminate the risk. Next, let's talk about cashews. They're delicious, buttery, and seem like a smart snack. But raw cashews in their natural form are anything but safe. They contain urushiol, the same compound found in poison ivy, and can trigger allergic reactions or skin rashes in sensitive individuals. That's why almost all cashews labeled as raw have actually been steamed to remove the toxin. If you've ever experienced itching or irritation after eating a handful of cashews, it might be because they weren't properly treated. The good news is, processed cashews, steamed or roasted, retain their nutrients without posing a danger. So just be mindful of what you're buying, and you can enjoy all the creamy goodness cashews have to offer. Now think about peanuts. They're affordable everywhere, and often part of protein bars or trail mixes. But here's the hidden threat. Peanuts stored in damp, warm environments can develop a toxic mold called Aspergillus flavus. This mold produces aflatoxins, potent carcinogens known to damage the liver over time. Even in small amounts, aflatoxins accumulate in your system. If you've ever opened a bag of peanuts and noticed a strange smell or a bitter aftertaste, that's your cue to throw them away. Buying from trusted brands and storing them in cool, dry places helps reduce the risk. Still, the threat is real, especially in older adults whose detox systems may already be under stress. Another issue arises with walnuts. While they're praised for their omega-3 content and brain health benefits, walnuts can easily go rancid. Their healthy fats are highly unstable and prone to oxidation, especially if they're exposed to heat, light, or air for too long. Rancid walnuts smell like paint or old cooking oil and have a bitter taste. And that bitterness isn't just unpleasant. It's a sign that the fats have broken down into harmful compounds. Eating rancid nuts regularly can lead to cellular damage and increased inflammation in the body. To avoid that, always store your walnuts in a sealed container in the fridge or freezer, and never eat them if the flavor seems off. And finally, let's not forget pistachios. Naturally, they're a fantastic nut, loaded with nutrients, fiber, and plant-based protein. But the trouble starts when they're heavily salted. Excess sodium is a silent threat, especially after 50. It raises blood pressure, taxes your kidneys, and increases your cardiovascular risk. Just a small bowl of salted pistachios can push you close to the daily recommended limit for sodium, and if you eat them regularly, the effects compound. Instead, opt for unsalted pistachios. Not only will you cut your sodium intake significantly, but you'll also start to appreciate their natural, subtly sweet flavor even more. Now that we've covered the nuts you might want to avoid, let's focus on the ones that actually support your health, especially after 50. These 5 nuts are nutrient-dense, easy to store, and can deliver real benefits when consumed in moderation. First up, almonds, the sweet kind, not the bitter variety we talked about earlier. Regular almonds are rich in monounsaturated fats, which are excellent for heart health. They also provide a solid dose of vitamin E, a powerful antioxidant that helps protect your cells from oxidative stress. If you're concerned about cholesterol, almonds have been shown to reduce LDL levels while supporting good HDL cholesterol. A single ounce contains about 3.5 grams of protein and over a third of your daily vitamin E needs. They're also packed with fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar, a key concern for many adults over 50. Just be careful not to overdo it. They're calorie-dense, so a small handful goes a long way. Next, walnuts. They have a unique look, almost like little brains. And that's fitting. Walnuts are packed with omega-3 fatty acids, particularly alpha-linolenic acid, which supports brain function and reduces inflammation. Research suggests that regular walnut consumption may enhance memory and even slow cognitive decline. They also help improve blood flow by reducing arterial stiffness, which becomes more important with age. And thanks to their high antioxidant content, walnuts can help combat cellular damage. Just like with almonds, store them in a cool place, preferably the fridge, to preserve their nutritional value and prevent them from turning rancid. Now let's talk about Brazil nuts. These large buttery nuts are incredibly rich in selenium, an essential trace mineral. Just one Brazil nut can give you over 100% of your daily selenium requirement. Selenium plays a major role in immune function, thyroid health, and the body's antioxidant defense systems. Some studies have even linked selenium to reduced inflammation and improved mood. However, more isn't always better. Because of their high selenium content, eating too many Brazil nuts can lead to a condition called selenosis, which may cause hair loss, digestive issues, or nerve problems. The sweet spot? Just 1 or 2 Brazil nuts per day is more than enough to get all the benefits safely. Hazelnuts are next on the list. Often associated with sweet spreads and desserts, they're actually a smart choice on their own. Hazelnuts are full of heart-healthy fats, fiber, and vitamin E, similar to almonds, but with a distinct taste that works well in both sweet and savory dishes. Studies show that hazelnuts can help lower bad cholesterol without affecting good cholesterol, and they also support stable blood sugar levels thanks to their fiber content. The antioxidants found in hazelnuts may also help protect brain function as you age, and their natural crunch makes them a satisfying snack with very little effort. Enjoy them roasted, chopped into salads, or blended into homemade nut butter for a rich, nutritious treat. Finally, pistachios, but this time, the unsalted kind. These small green gems are nutrient powerhouses, offering protein, fiber, and a wide range of vitamins and minerals, including B6, copper, and potassium. They also contain antioxidants like lutein and beta-carotene, which support eye health and reduce oxidative stress. Pistachios have even been shown to help lower blood pressure when consumed regularly in their natural, unsalted form. And because they're often sold in their shells, they naturally slow down your eating, giving your brain more time to register fullness and preventing overeating. If you've only ever tried them salted, give the plain version a chance. You might be surprised by their natural buttery flavor. So now you know, not all nuts are created equal. While some can quietly sabotage your health after 50, others can become daily allies, supporting your heart, your brain, and your energy levels. The key is simple. Choose wisely, store them properly, and enjoy them in the right amounts. If you learned something new today or found this helpful, don't forget to share it with a friend who might benefit too. And if you have your own experience with these nuts, good or bad, drop a comment below. We read everyone. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in the next video.